What up? This is Lord Mature with the Super Longevity Institute. Today I got about 3 books that I'm going to review and go over with you. The name of this episode is Artificial Wombs and Infinite Lifespans. Artificial wombs and infinite lifespans. You know, if we're not at the forefront, we're just going to be left behind. And I'm not going to let that happen on my watch. The first book is called Ethnogenesis, Artificial Womb Technology, the Future of Human Reproduction. Taking an embryo or fetus and taking it out the mother or in vitro and birthing it through artificial means. It's coming. It's coming. Ethnogenesis, Artificial Womb Technology and the Future of Human Reproduction. This poses a lot of ethical questions. I want all hip hoppers to be aware of this technology, track it because it's coming. We need to be talking about this we need to be having these conversations now. So when it happens, we're not a step back. We're not just reacting. You know what I'm saying? We have to be proactive, not reactive. And so get this book. Get yourself familiar with the ethical questions that's involved with this artificial womb technology. And we need to have a sit down and really talk about these issues and where we stand with them. Okay? Ethnogenesis, Artificial Womb Technology and the Future of Human Production. Go and get that. It's edited by Scott Gliffen and John R. Shook. Yeah, let me just read the back. I always like to read the back. This book raises many moral, legal, social, and political questions related to possible development in the near future of an artificial womb for human use. Is ethnogenesis ever morally permissible? If so, under what circumstances will ethnogenesis enhance or diminishes women's reproductive rights and or their economic opportunities? These are some of the difficult and critical questions this anthology addresses and attempts to answer. Come on, man, I'm giving it to you. It's not too many people that look like us, like me, like us, that's giving it to us like this show. Nobody cares. If you're not in the university, people are not really reaching out to the inner city folks so we can get this information. We need it too. Next book. You know, Super Longevity is all about reversing the aging process through science and technology. You know, we all about that. We want infinite lifespans. I don't know about y'all guys. Y'all can, this is the only life I have. I need to protect, preserve, and further develop this life. Anybody who don't like it, just get out the way and let us do us. The next book is called Michael R. Rose, evolutionary biologist. This book is called The Long Tomorrow: How Advances in Evolutionary Biology Can Help Us Postpone Aging. Michael R. Rose. Yeah, man, one of the great scientists, man. Slowed the aging process in fruit flies. This guy is the man right here. Yeah, there's different. I think there's different pathways. I mean, there's different things, different therapies that's out there. I don't think it's a single bullet that's going to help cure aging. I think it's going to be a combination of different therapies that is going to target certain senescence in the body, and that's how we'll conquer it. Whether it be through evolutionary biology means, through nanomedicine, gene editing, or therapeutic cloning. I think that all these different avenues need to take place in order for us to conquer this aging thing. I'm gonna read some of the stuff in the back. Some stuff I'm gonna read this one. Rose is not only an original scientist, He was among the first to demonstrate the extraordinary plasticity of aging in fruit flies. After just a dozen generations of selective breeding, he is also a superb writer, and this book can be understood by anyone who ever took high school biology. But to even those of us who are professional scientists will enjoy reading this book because of its global perspective. He provides on the whole field of gerontology by carefully reviewing his decades-long career with all the blind alleys that are commonplace for anyone who pioneers in a new field. Rose gives us this perspective. L. Stephen Coles. Yeah, go get that. The Long Tomorrow, How Advances in Evolutionary Biology Can Help Us Postpone Aging by Michael R. Rose, evolutionary biologist. And he's in the fight. He's one of the scientists that's in the fight to conquer aging. Take some of this real quick. And then aging, the rejuvenation breakthroughs that could reverse human aging in our lifetime by Aubrey de Grey with Michael Ray. Yeah, Aubrey de Grey is a huge figure in the fight against aging. He started an organization called SENS out in California. Its purpose to find out why we age and then conquer it. Let me read the back. The leading researcher sketches the real fountain of youth. The most realistic way to combat aging is to rejuvenate the body at its molecular and cellular level, removing accumulated damage and restoring us to a biologically younger state. Comprehensive rejuvenation therapies can feasibly postpone age-related frailty and disease indefinitely, greatly extending our lives while eliminating rather than lengthening the period of the late life frailty and debilitation. Comprehensive panel of rejuvenation therapies could probably be validated in a laboratory mice within the decade. We would then have a good chance of developing them for human use only a decade or two thereafter. Removing the causes of aging-related deaths will also eliminate all the suffering that aging inflicts on most people in their last years of their lives. Aging kills 100,000 people a day. Old people, yes, but old people are people too. Social concerns about the effects of defeating aging are legitimate, but don't outweigh the merits of saving so many lives, alleviating so much suffering. Ending Aging by Aubrey de Grey with Michael Ray. Yeah. If you love your parents, you need to fight for this. You know? Yeah. Here at the Super Longevity Institute, we're not happy with just living to 100 years old, to 80 years old on average. We need super long lives. This is why we advocate reversing the aging process through science and technology. You know what I'm saying? You don't really hear, it's kind of like blasphemy to talk about these type of things in our community because we have so many other social ills. But like I said, our people in Egyptian times, mummification was their attempt to become immortal, to have super long lives. Okay. So this has been going on forever. You can go to China and you have the first emperor of China who tried to figure out what was the fountain of youth. He wanted to conquer death also. The first the first emperor of China. Go read up about him. And he was the guy that was buried with the terracotta army in stone with the celestial stars up in the ceiling. It was filled with like mercury and stuff like that. Look him up. All right. I can go to Russia with Nikolai Fedorov with the Common Cause. Okay. So I hope you like this episode. artificial wombs, and infinite lifespans. Here at the Super Longevity, we're about trying to influence our people to help support this type of information. And we need to become the next futurists. You know, we need to be coming up with cures, going in the lab, figuring out things that'll help push the culture forward. I'm Lord Maitreya. This is the Super Longevity Institute. Single out salute, one love. Oh, don't forget, comment, share, subscribe, push the notification button. It helps the channel to grow. One love.